Okay, cool. And next we're going to bring up Travis Houston.
Big it up for Travis.
Houston, please.
Who's loving Speakeasy? Honestly, it's beautiful seeing us all come together year after year, and I just love the connections that are being made in this room. So it's lovely to be connecting with all of you. My simple philosophy is this: the fortune is in the foundation. So the higher that we all want to rise, the deeper we have to build, right? So what I'm going to be showing you today is where I think that all of us get to be moving towards is having more AI as a first in our business, not as a I'm playing with ChatGPT. It's so essential that you look at your business as it is today and even where it's going in the next 90 days to a year. Are you future-proofing your business? Or will it be irrelevant in 3 years? Because you got to imagine, you're spending your time, your money on moving towards a business as it is now. I want to know that you're adding AI first, and I'm going to be showing you a few things that I think will help you be more AI first in your business instead of I'm playing with ChatGPT, which is what I think a lot of people that in my coaching programs are doing until now. So I want you to get this one first. Manus. It is a true agent where it goes out and it self-prompts itself. It looks for additional information for you. And I think for me right now, Mike just mentioned GenSpark. I learned about it last night from a very smart man in the back of the room. And I split tested it in the back of the room about 2 hours ago against Manus. And I found the quality and the depth of information from Manus to be a bit more rich than GenSpark, but GenSpark made it look like it was produced by a designer. So here's how I'm overlaying Manus. I want you to think about all the bottlenecks you have in your business right now. What's a bottleneck in your business? And then I want you to build a process for that bottleneck, right? Who is the biggest bottleneck in your business? Like, if you don't have your hand up right now, you're lying to yourself. We all are our own biggest bottleneck. And at the end of this presentation, I'm going to show you what I think is the one that I'm using the most. Okay, just if these slides will come out later, this is what I'm using as my framework for everything I'm doing with Manus, CRISP, which stands for context, roles, instructions, steps, and then persona. In the San Diego notes for this month, so we just released the San Diego notes. Take a look at some of the prompts that I released in the San Diego notes, and they very follow this format here for CRISP. So anytime I'm using ChatGPT, especially with Manus, you want to be very specific. Just don't say, go get me a lead magnet. That's like this other one. We want to use very specific context, what roles, what instructions, and then the step-by-step process you want it to do, and then the persona. And ChatGPT, Claude, or any of the other AI assets that you're using can help you formulate very crisp prompts for the systems to get you a better ROI and a better result. Okay, so I think it's very important to follow that kind of a prompt. Does anyone ever go into any of these models and be like, what version of ChatGPT do I use? There's all of these models. So if you go to this link, travishouston.com/bestai, it's a redirect link that I want you to save. So literally go to this link, and it's going to redirect you to a site called Hugging Face that shows you the best AI models right now, which are ChatGPT o4 and Gemini 2.5 experimental. And so be using the smartest models right now, and the way you get that is when you go to that link, it takes you to an image that looks like that, and it just shows you what are the highest rated, smartest, largest context window AIs. Be using those, because would you believe every week that list is changing. Okay, this is an app I use all the time. Does anyone use ChatGPT on your phone? Yeah, a lot of us do, right? And we have prompts that are saved. And it's very hard to access our prompts that are saved on our computers and other places when we're using ChatGPT or other AI tools on our phone. So I use something called Text Expander. It works on Mac and PC, and it allows you to save all of your prompts with quick codes. So you can just type in a short quick code. All of mine start with P for prompt and then dash, and then the name of what I want it to do. So P dash and then whatever you want it to do, and it'll take a tiny short code and it'll put in your 3,000 word prompt so you can really utilize Text Expander to put your prompts into Manus, into GenSpark, into ChatGPT. So still to this day, probably the app I use the most when I'm using AI is Text Expander, because I can keep all of my ecosystem of prompts in one place, and it's also shareable. So that's very useful. Okay, very quick, don't get overwhelmed by this. This is how AI works in general. Then what I'm going to show you next is what I consider to be the most responsible usage of AI right now. So this is how a chatbot works. Let's not even go into all of it, but this is basically how ChatGPT works. I want you to layer over one piece. And everyone in the room can do this, and it's frankly really simple. The one piece is this. It's adding something called a retrieval augmented generation system, a RAG system. So I'm going to show you the software to use for this because it's amazing. So the softwares that I like are these. You've all probably played with and used Google Notebook LM. If you haven't, it's free. Go play with Google Notebook. It's the very simplest form of a retrieval augmented generation system. Now, the two in the middle are the ones that I really like. I think everyone in this room, no matter your technical level, needs one of the middle two, pickaxe.co or delphi.ai. These are basic retrieval augmented generation systems, easy to use. Here's the best usage. Does anyone in here do customer service because you have clients, therefore you need customer service? We should all have that, right? So what we can do is we can download how we answer the most common questions and our responses to those in a way. So we don't need to be responding to tickets anymore. We can use Pickaxe or Delphi to create a knowledge base of how you would answer the top questions that come in. So you can do this for your coaching programs. You can do this for front-end marketing, sales. Highly recommend going in and learning Pickaxe or Delphi as a way of creating your knowledge in your own system so AI is only interacting with your knowledge. Learn how to use one of these two things. There's my top uses for it, and then I'll wrap this up. So my top uses are, anyone ever do a time study analysis where you look at every 15 minutes of your day for 2 weeks? The hardest part of that is assessing the data and finding your bottlenecks. So do a time study in an Excel sheet, load it into ChatGPT or your knowledge clone. Fantastic use of that. I use it for client meeting notes. I use it for decoding sales calls. I have all of my best sales calls I've ever done, how that process goes. And then I can add a sales call in and say, how does this compare to my best salespeople or to calls that I've done? And it gives me feedback on that. And then blood work analysis and health optimization. I literally load all of my blood work into my own retrieval augmented generation system, so it's not publicly available, but it's in mine. And AI is as good, if not better, than a practitioner who's trained in blood work for giving you feedback on how to optimize health. So many uses of that. Hope there was something useful in there. I'm just gonna say, get Pickaxe, get Delphi, play with those, load your data in. It's the most safe and responsible usage for your business and your brand for AI right now.
Love it.